I believe we in Byron. I can't remember how long we were running this particular night. It felt like to me maybe a couple hours we was on feet. It felt like a couple hours. So we ended up finding these apartments. I can't remember the name of the apartments because it was nighttime. Alright, so we get to the apartments. Kay was like, man, we gotta start knocking on the door. We gotta get to a cell phone. Get to a cell phone, I got us a ride. We straight. I was like, okay, beat. So we're knocking on doors, like, can we use y'all phone? Can we use y'all phone? You know what we was thinking. Nobody feel use their phone. Most people didn't come tell you though. Most people probably thought we finna rob them or something. You know, ain't no telling. It's two girls, the white girl and the black girl knocking on people's door at nighttime. Like, there's some suspect about this. So people would come to the door. I think they were like, nah, we can't use our phone. One dude said he like a pervert. He literally used his phone. So we probably knocked on doors probably at least about 30 minutes to an hour. We just went to each apartment. We went to each apartment door, just knocking on the doors, each apartment door to get a cell phone. Because we know we just ran away from this foster home, whatever. I think we call it foster home. Okay. Like I said, if I ain't get to a dude older man, he let us in. Let us use his phone, let us sit there. He was talking to us. He was cool. He could have did anything to us, but he was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell he was a pervert because we looked young. He let us in the house. And most grown men wouldn't let no two chaps. Most grown men, you know, probably would call the police. Where is y'all mama at? Where is y'all parents? 911. These two young girls out here knocking on doors at whatever time of the night it was. It was late. He let us in, though. He let us in. Let us use the phone. Katie, I ain't had nobody to call. Katie called her, who else she called. Boom. They kind of came and got us. I can't remember his name, but I'm going to say, I know it started with a P. I ain't going to say his name. Alright, I'll never forget. He pull up. The dude pull up. And, this stuff's crazy. His old lady up front. Okay. I ain't thinking nothing new. Boom. We all go to a room. Okay, me and Katie ride. I want to say we went to I North. Super, I think it's called Super 8, I think. Super 8. So, okay. So I'm really uncomfortable because I don't know nobody. But you know, I'm just on the run. So we in the room and everything like that. We chilling and stuff. Before we even went to the room, hold on. We took the girl up front. This how I really should have known what was going on. We took the girl up front. Okay, so the dude that picked us up, he was a pimp. Let's start there. He was a pimp. I didn't know he was a pimp. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Thank the Lord for always protecting me. I didn't know I'm trying to say her name, but y'all still know who she probably was. She didn't tell me, like, she never came out and said, oh, we going to my pimp. She never said that. She just said, you know what I'm saying? She just, you know, because I guess she wanted to put me down. But anywho, we'll talk about it. So, we took the girl, which the pimp, that's with his baby mama and his old lady, and she sold for him. So, we took her to hit some licks. I'm noticing what's going on because she on the phone and she talking about the prices, and then she talking about we only do app calls only. So I'm like, what in the world? So I'm still not saying it because again, it's 3 against 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping everything to myself because it's like, bro, I'm with Katie. Like they put me out right now. I don't got nowhere to go. You get what I'm saying? Well, I got somewhere to go. I can go home. But at the same time, I ain't want to bother my family because, you know, like, Jay, why is you still running away type? You get what I'm saying? So, she hit some leaks. We finally get to the room. Everybody chilling, having a good time. We were laughing and talking. Everybody was just chilling. Him and his old lady sat in the bed. Katie sat in the bed. I sat on the floor because, again, I was uncomfortable. So, I sat on the floor. So, he was like, I guess they had already talked about I guess, putting me down or something. I guess, I don't know what they was trying to do. I guess they was trying to make me join a team. So, he leave his old lady there. And he told me and Katie, the dude said, y'all come on with me. Because they had an apartment. I can't remember where the apartment was. I would have to ask my homeboy because he the one came and got me. That's a hold on. I'm moving y'all too fast. So we ended up going to an apartment. And, you know, he was like, I think he fed us and stuff. We ate again. And then he was trying to talk to me and everything. Like, I can't remember everything he said, but, like, when we finally got to the apartment, you know, he was asking me, like, have I ever done this, starting out, you know, and stuff like that. And he was like, well, that's what we do around here. We get money and stuff like that. So he was, like, trying to bait me in and stuff like that. So Kay ended up going in the room with him and sleeping. I slept in the living room. So, for one, it kind of threw me off there because it was like, wait. So, we done left your baby mama / your bottom girl at the room. Now, these are grown people, right? Me and Katie are the only two people that's teenagers. Everybody else grown. He was a grown dude. His baby mama was a grown woman. So, we left her. Like, she had to know what, like, to me, as I think about it now, as I'm an adult, she had to know what the motive was because, you know, she didn't ever question him when he told me and her to come and she stayed back. So, like I say, they go in the room and do what they do and stuff. I'm in the living room, you know, and everything. And so, I ain't got long left. I text my homeboy. So, I text my homeboy, and I was just like, man, come and get me. You know, I promise, I ain't gonna say his name started with a J. He know he came and got me. Like, he could vouch. He came and got me, I promise. But I ain't gonna say his name, because, you know what I'm saying? Man, that's so crazy. But anywho, so as he, you know, as I'm seeing the move, okay, I'm seeing that this man's a pimp. Like, nobody never came out and said nothing, you know, because they don't know to trust me, I guess. So they never, I'm not saying they never came out and said, oh, I'm a pimp. But you know, come on now, I'm not slow. And when I was in school, I was an honor roll student. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not slow. I know what was going on when she was all talking about quick calls and we pulling up to the people's house and all, and she hopping out. Then she called him, we through, and we sitting there waiting on her. I'm knowing the move, like I say. So, anywho, where I was at. So, yeah, I was texting my home. I said, man, please come and get me, bro. Like, please, bro. Like, where you at? I'm like, look, I'm asking K where we at. So I don't know where we at. I was like, man, these folks on some other stuff. I was telling him what was going on. You know, these folks prostituting, these folks doing this, these folks doing that. Please, like, come and get me, like, on the real. And so, I was like, I'm uncomfortable. And I was like, I feel like if I stay here, they gonna make me do it. And which I did, you know, at the point, like, I feel like if I stayed there, like, I wouldn't probably had no other choice. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know, like, what choices would have been put upon me. So I was like, bro, come and get me. Man, to this day, I love that nigga, bro. Bro, he came, bro, the next day. And to this day, me and him both be saying, he like, Jay, I reach jail time for you, bro. To this day, he be like, bro, but if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it. And I love you for that. I love you. I love you for that. Anyway, I ain't had to stay long, y'all. Could get with my homeboy came and got me. So, I texted him that night and told him where I was at. Gave him the apartment number and everything. He beating down the door. It's finna end, y'all. He beating down the door. Boom, 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 boom. Kate answered, hello, who is it? Where jamming it? Where jamming it? Man, I hopped up. Man, I ain't never been so happy. I hopped up immediately. I was like, yeah. He got me. Oh, y'all, it's ending. So, I'm going to come back. My homeboy came and got me from the first pimp I ever had met in person. So, I'm going to have to pick up from there where it happened. What happened from there? I'm going to pick up.